Kaulig Racing is your official NASCAR team of Northeast Ohio. And A.J. Allmendinger won a race this weekend for Kaulig, and I am sure that he warmed up for the race with a pregame Built Bar. All the protein needed to sustain a 3-hour race in a NASCAR Xfinity Series car. Impressive feat from A.J. Allmendinger. And he still, despite being a professional NASCAR driver, used promo code LOCKDOWN15 for 15% off Built Bars at Built.com.
All right, let me say I'm not thrilled with the transition from Kaulig to Built. I think you could have done a better job with that.
I forgot about it earlier in the show, so I just had to make it happen here.
Right.
A.J. Allmendinger. I mean, that's such a great name.
That's a wonderful name.
He's a really cool dude, by the way. I think I
Yeah?
told you guys, but I actually did a one-on-one interview with him.
What does that
Tyvis,
say?
you're such a
I've won
squid.
so many times, I've forgotten how many I won.
Hey, what you need to do? What you need to do
Pretty
is
sure
stop.
I've won 9. So
Hey,
It's a lie.
You sound like Cam from Canada, who's like, the Browns are 8-time champs. Cam, I love you. Most people don't give a rat's ass about the Browns championship.
Now, listen,
there were 3 black guys and 4 teams. Come on,
Now,
stop it.
McNuggets, you know he gonna have a fit if you stop playing the guessing game when he here.
Did I?
Tyvis,
Did I?
we will still do true and false when Tyvis. We're going to – Tyvis ain't moving. Don't worry.
yeah.
What are you talking about?
Tyvis ain't moving.
I ain't going nowhere.
If you get rid of the guessing game, they're like, Tyvis gonna be mad. He gonna call you, text you, McNuggets. Hey man, what you mean we ain't doing that no
Are
more?
we doing a live
Wait till he
show
finds
more?
out we've let him win a lot.
That's crazy, right?
Don't keep that on.
You know how the NFL
Now
has a
all
script?
of a sudden they let me win. Well, don't let me win today, because I'm going back to back today.
We know it means a lot.
Do you
to
think
win.
Jay or I would ever let anybody win in anything on
Yeah,
purpose?
exactly.
Never. I don't know. G's a little more mellow.
The real
Jay and I,
question
no
is G.
way.
Bush
Not
going
a
to come in
chance.
second today?
Oh, well, you already know what I bring to the table.
Who winning
The
that?
Phil
Who winning
Mickelson
that
of the
poll
game.
on the AFC teams?
Tyvis, you won in emphatic fashion.
Okay.
Emphatic
That's
fashion. on the YouTube
embarrassing
chat
for the
poll.
fans.
Congratulations,
Although Tyvis' team was very good. Did I at least finish second?
That's
with
one
fans?
win.
finish
On,
second.
it's one win on the day.
What's that?
You know?
You did finish second.
Can we have the final poll results? I'd like to hear
Yes,
them.
over
You don't want to know the
300
gap.
votes.
The gap is
Over
huge.
300.
Okay, go ahead.
Tyvis had 65%.
Thank you. I appreciate
Bull had 19. G. Bush had 12. Jay, 4%.
I got to tell you, I'm stunned.
You had the last pick, so it was tough.
No, but I got to tell you, I'm stunned that I got 4%. I know these idiots.
Hey,
I called you idiots.
I'm the Ross Perot of this thing. Give me that little,
Ross Perot.
Independent.
Dead or
stealing
alive,
the
Ross
vote.
Perot.
This is why it's. I'll be
We
going
have
over
to do
heads
Dead or
sometimes.
alive tomorrow, Mikey.
Ross Perot call out is
Somebody,
We have
you
to
know
do
what?
Dead or alive one of these
Do you
days.
know why you got?
Ross is dead.
We'll talk dead or alive when
Ross
you get
dead?
back.
Ross is
Yes,
dead.
I
Do
do
you
wanna
know
do
why you
Dead or
got
Alive.
4%?
Why?
No.
Because Tracy is at home watching
Tracy
right
wouldn't
now,
jump into that
and
cesspool of
she gladly hit Jay.
No,
Tracy, we love you.
She actually banned the app. She told her iPhone, do not update this app.
She doesn't know
none of
anything
that.
about a chat room. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
How
right.
about this? We'll do Dead or Alive Friday. That's a promise. Dead or Alive
Oh, is it
Friday.
tomorrow Friday?
Let's do
Friday.
sports dead or alive.
Sports and
Thursday.
act.
I think it's got to be everything.
Yeah, but there's a lot of sports guys. You're like, hey, you know what? I'm not sure.
I got to tune in.
I'm not sure.
I'll
Sports
tune
and
in.
entertainment, I think.
Yeah, sports.
Okay.
And we'll do that
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
Today's true and false.
Okay.
Elijah Moore, the newest Cleveland Browns
right.
weapon.
Do you have a parlay on this?
I'm gonna go.
G's getting second.
I got Bull first.
I like
G
the
second.
confidence.
I actually think Tyvis is gonna come in last year. I'm gonna go. The odds on that are outstanding. Anthony, we haven't started yet, so scorekeeper's back. Perfect time. And
What's
then we're
Elijah
bringing Tim in
Moore's
and out.
favorite color? Is
Blue.
it red? True or false? I mean,
Blue.
that's what we're doing.
It's blue.
Yeah, listen.
Okay,
Mike's
you
gonna
guys
say
ready?
It
To Ole
was
Miss,
red, but
blue.
he changed it. to-
Now it's brown.
His favorite color is now brown.
Okay.
Question number 1 of Elijah Moore,
By the
true
way,
and false.
sorry, Mike, I got to cut you off again. It's inappropriate, but I'm going to do it. Roll your eyes. Is anybody's favorite color really brown?
No.
Have you ever met anyone whose favorite color was brown?
LeBron had a funny take where he would say,
Racist,
why
all
don't
of
they
you."
change the colors? What? He's like, why don't they change the colors?
Yeah.
Have you ever stepped out of your house and you weren't going to a Browns game where you had orange and brown on and you looked in the
Never.
mirror and said, man, I look good today?
Swagged out.
And he's right.
I tell you what, Joe Hayden had the best brown swag I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, he used to swag his outfits up.
Yeah.
All you
Eric Metcalf was good
boy
back
was
in the
dripping.
day.
Hey, listen, D and Jimmy has them. Y'all, I know you listen to your boy. I got the pulse of the street. please just get the gunmetal gray and put it with that Browns. That is fire. Everybody wants it. Just go ahead
A lot
and
of
give
teams
it to
already
them.
do it.
They
especially
already
in
do
college.
it. Come on, man.
Gunmetal
Y'all,
gray.
yeah, let's go.
It is time.
White
Question
helmet.
number
Sorry.
1 of Elijah Moore, true and false. It's a long one. Bear with me.
White face mask.
In 2019, Moore led Ole Miss to a win over Mississippi State despite drawing a 15-yard penalty for a touchdown celebration where he pretended to pee on a fire hydrant like a dog.
Wait, who made these questions? You or Anthony?
Combo.
I don't like that.
It's
I
funny.
knew the answer for sure if it was Anthony. With Mike involved, it could be tricky.
They done mess with my. Listen, somebody has sabotaged my marker over here.
Yeah, mine too. It's weak.
Hold on, coming with more.
Everybody, oh, Jay's got false.
Jay
Everybody
says
else
false.
It's not all true. Some of it's true.
And Jay is correct.
Yep.
He did
I got it.
pretend to pee on a fire hydrant.
Yeah, but-
he did draw a penalty.
Thanks. Here, take this one.
That penalty is the reason they lost the game. They ended up missing
See,
the extra
that's
point.
nonsense. If it was
Yep.
Anthony, I
But it was such a big deal. Like,
Come
Mike
on.
It was a
all
huge
this-
deal, yeah.
yeah, it
all
was
the
a big.
shenanigans
It was a
to
big
it.
deal.
Come
That game got
on.
Matt Luke fired, his head coach
You're right.
at Ole Miss.
You're
Come
right.
on.
I don't think you should ask questions where half the question's right and half's wrong. I don't like
He
makes
said
it fun.
was instead of were.
That's lame.
Jay has
Lame.
one.
Go ahead.
Question number 2.
Or he's sour.
Moore was named an Under Armour All-American his senior year of high school. True or false?
And if you go to Ole Miss and you start in SEC, you might as well. Let me see. Let me go with the true. And you had a single digit?
Gee, giving stuff away here publicly. I don't know what he's doing over here.
Well, that was part of that time when Ole Miss.
Tyvis has true. Everyone
That
says
was part of
true
that time
in
when
4
Ole
rounds.
Miss was slaying the recruiting
Yeah.
game.
It
is
Remember
true.
that?
Hey, Hugh
And
Freeze.
then it ended up they were cheating.
Hugh Freeze.
But they had the number 1
Now there's
recruiting
no
class.
cheating. It's good.
Now it's
Yeah.
just called good business.
By the way, I saw.
You're right.
Of course, not a shocker. He's one of the 15 sports media people you'd expect to say this. But Dan Dockage was tweeted yesterday.
Oh, God.
I hate NIL and I hate the transfer portal.
I-
and I'm like, yes, of course, that's Dan.
I
Dockage.
went to his camp. Oh, I went to a Bowling Green camp.
Why would you hate?
I went to Bowling Green
What was his-
basketball
I don't-
camp,
I don't-
and
Did
it
you
was
really?
it was oh
Because
Lord.
well, he looked like an ass, by the way.
It was a
because
team
he said,
camp.
"What's that?
Oh.
What's that doppy-looking guy who's really good center for Purdue?"
Oh, you're
Zach
going
Edey. He
false right
tweeted
now?
yesterday that he had sources.
So Dockage said that. What's his name again?
Zach Edey.
That Zach Edey, the guy from Purdue, the
Yeah.
guy, was in the transfer portal.
Yeah.
And then now maybe he's lying, but 2 minutes later, Edey said that's not true.
Wow.
So,
yeah.
Dan Dockage is who he is.
Are
Question
we-
number 3.
Are we allowed,
What's the
are
question?
People allowed going blind falses?
Yeah, Tyvis put a blind false up.
Is that worth 2 or minus 2?
No,
No.
but he's had success with the blind
No.
ball.
I don't think he's got one of these wrong yet.
Okay.
But maybe this will be the first.
All
Moore
right.
set an Ole Miss single game record for receiving yards. With
He probably
238
against
versus
Vandy. He did.
You want to change your answer?
Maybe he's
Nah,
misleading us
I'm just
by
going.
putting
It's
Vandy.
too late. I got to stand on it. I stand on business.
And they had AJ Brown. They
Tyvis
done-
said false.
They didn't had a DK
I
Metcalf.
got true.
Bull says true. Jay says true. The answer is true.
Go.
Really?
3-0,
It is
baby.
true.
So I said,
3-0.
when I seen Vanderbilt, I
you
said,
good
oh yeah,
like
he
that?
did do that.
But they got a lot of receivers, man.
DK
Like
Metcalf, AJ Brown,
Ooh.
Elijah Moore, back-to-back years. Anthony, you want to give us a score update?
Laquan
Are
Treadwell.
you?
Bull with
You're
2.
not gonna.
Tyvis
You're
and
not
G
gonna
tied at
win.
1. Tyvis, give it a score update.
I heard it. B and
Jay,
G
with
Bush
3.
is tied at 1.
Gave an inappropriate
Wait.
score update. Why?
Hey,
Because he didn't give the top score first.
Yes, he did. He said
No,
Jay.
he
No,
said,
I gave Jay
he
last
said
because I
Bull
read it
has
the
2,
way I wrote it.
and G and Tyvis have 1, and Jay has 3.
Hey, you know what, Anthony? That's the way to be in your alpha
Good.
male bag.
I'm
Yeah, I know. I
glad.
like that.
That's the way to be in your. Hey, talk to these people.
Tyvis, sit down and shut up, is what he said. Without saying it, that's what I heard.
Next question, question number 4.
Okay.
Moore caught 28 passes for 407 yards as a senior in high school.
Stop.
Ignore the bad grammar in this question.
Bad grammar. More caught had.
Hey, we ain't had no falses yet. Come on, bro. Y'all, listen. It's just
That was Anthony.
process of
No,
elimination.
the first one was a false.
We ain't had one in a while.
I would like
Wait
to
a
say I
second,
was
wait a
on
second,
cold
wait a
medicine
second.
when I wrote that question.
Last week I changed 2
Look.
questions. I changed it to the wrong answer both times, and it cost me. And hopefully I have not done that again.
It's been a while.
Let's see.
I'm saying true.
True for Bull, false for everybody else.
No,
And
no, no,
because-
Tyvis
no.
said true also.
Oh, Tyvis said
Yes!
true.
Tyvis for the right answer.
It's crazy.
He probably
He
got
had-
hurt, right?
He had 28 catches,
he got
47
hurt.
yards, and was still an Under Armour All-American.
That's oxymoron. That don't even
It
seem.
doesn't
How did
make
that
sense to
happen?
me. It is both.
What-
true, though. We
what
double-checked
type of-
that.
It had to be true because those numbers were so absurdly bad.
What type of sick individual keeps score on his own board?
The same an individual that writes before this competition starts. I'm pretty sure I won 8 times.
That's not what I said. That's not what I
It's
said.
the same guy who goes down in the middle of a pickup game that has to repeat the score because people be cheating.
Yes.
Right.
I'm that
5-4. Yep. 5.
You
played
played I was that guy.
16-14.
Question number 5.
Yeah.
Elijah Moore has a twin sister named Maddie. True or false?
That's a Mikey special right there.
Maddie doesn't seem
Maddie Moore,
like
that's a white name.
that is definitely not Elijah.
Ain't no black
Maddie.
It's probably see, and that's
Well,
why-
Elijah's a Bible name.
Yeah.
So if you had twins, wouldn't you give both of them
It just sounds like some absurd.
It's
stuff.
Bible names? That sounds like
No.
that sounds like McNuggets absurdity right there.
This man's sister's name should
You know what?
Marissa or something.
It's so absurd.
Esther. Her name is Esther.
It's so
She has
absurd.
Esther and Elijah.
She
I'ma
does
say
have a
true.
twin, but her name is not Maddie.
I need to catch
Yes,
up.
that's going to be right.
False. Tyvis says true. Everyone else says false.
Ooh, you're going
The
for
answer is false. Moore is an
I
only
shoulda
child.
left
He has no
it.
twin
Yeah.
sister. She is
I
certainly
shoulda
not
left
named
it.
Maddie.
Yeah.
Told you twice, your name. I know
Man.
the name.
So you would officially be out of it.
Maddie
pretty much.
is a junior at St. Ignatius Sister School.
All right, 4-4-3-1,
And her
right?
best friend is Tammy.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, Tammy's an old smoker then.
How many we got left? 2?
Hey,
3
it ain't
left.
Ooh,
4.
we got a lot this week.
It
You
ain't-
could tie it.
It ain't
Or only
4, 4,
2
3.
left. Hold on. 3 left. Correct.
Man.
Anthony, score update before we go.
We got 9 questions
Bull,
this
Jay
week.
tied for 4. Tyvis and G tied for 2.
So 4-2. Okay, next question.
Don't slip up.
I know. I thought you were out.
Deshaun Watson and the Browns needed a speed receiver. True or false? Moore ran a 4-3-2
No, he ran a
40-yard dash.
4-3-3.
That's what he
At his
did.
pro day.
I think he did run a 4-3-3. Honestly,
I thought it was a 4-3-1.
I thought it was 4-3-3.
That
Where,
would be- that
where
would
are
be
you
like
getting
Mike
this?
to be a
Where you
4-3-1.
getting this time from?
The combine.
It's pro day.
Like-
It's his pro day.
Oh, it's pro day.
Pro
Okay.
day.
Oh
True.
no, I wanted the count. He didn't run at the combine.
True for Bull. True for G. False for J. False for Tyvis.
Why
The
you not
answer.
pick- Why you won't pick what I picked?
I didn't know what you said.
I take the lead.
How am I
Bull
supposed to
has
know what you
taken
said?
the lead.
Cause I showed it.
I had already written mine down.
That's
I'm
what-
5-1.
I'm glad you.
You're
missed that.
sensitive over there.
I'm glad that you about to lose.
He's
Nah,
he
Ain't
said,
nobody about to lose with you.
5-4-3-2.
we all gonna
Correct.
lose.
Yeah, you're right,
Tyvis was like, I'm
You have
not.
officially lost.
Tyvis
son.
was like,
You're
That's
out.
fine.
You're out.
That's fine.
False.
As
Question
long
number
as
7.
Jay
Let's get it
become
going.
with
By
me.
the way,
Look,
Mikey did predict Tyvis would finish last.
He did.
Well, he hasn't
Let's
locked up last, but he can't win.
In fact, he predict the order that we are. No, I'm in
No,
second.
that's right.
He had
Go
me
ahead.
You're in
third.
second. G.
Yep.
Bush still needs to catch
What do we
you.
got, 2
Question
more
number
left?
7.
Yeah.
Elijah's
Don't
middle
choke.
name is Danilo.
Danilo.
True or false?
Elijah Danilo Moore.
Gallinari.
Come on, Jay. You know I know something. Look at me, Jay.
That don't even
Nuggets
sound
smart
right.
enough to make up a name like Danilo.
He
That
could
don't-
have looked up somebody else's middle name.
Yeah, that don't even
But I take
sound.
that personally.
That don't even vibe right. That don't sit right in my soul.
Let me tie for first. Let me tie for last.
Bull
True.
says true. Tyvis says true.
Tie for,
False and false.
tie
The
for
answer.
last.
Bull's in my head.
Damn.
I am too dumb to think of a name like Danilo. That was only copy and pasted from 2
Yep.
verified
It
sources.
sounded right.
What's the-
Elijah Danilo Moore.
what's the
Sounded
final-
right.
So who got that one right?
Bull and Ty. I think Bull clinched the dub with that one.
I think he did.
I've clinched before the last one.
Hey man,
I
listen,
thought
yeah,
that was
because
the
I've got
last
4 and he's
one.
got 6.
no.
Yes.
So am I tied in last place?
Yes.
No, you're
Yeah,
one
so
behind.
real quick
G.
score rundown here, guys. We've got Bull with 6, Tyvis and G with 3, and Jay with 4.
Oh, we got to run the last one.
We gotta
I
run the
thought
last
Ty-
one.
Because I need to
No,
just
no,
tie.
Tyvis
tied.
missed that one, didn't he?
No, I
But
did
he got
not.
the last
Oh, you
one
got
right.
that
I tried to tell you. I knew something.
You did,
Look
too.
at
You
it.
got it
You
right.
got to look at the hair. It just looked like something, you know.
man.
Yeah.
It looked like
All right,
something that
last
he would
one
do.
for the-
Last
Just look
question.
like some Danilo. He
This is
just
the
looked
last
like a
place. Bull
Danilo.
is the people's champ today. Question 8, excuse me. Moore originally committed to Alabama before flipping to Ole Miss on National Signing Day.
Nah, bro, you wasn't no Alabama guy.
I actually don't know the answer.
You wasn't in
You
there.
don't know this one?
It's false, man.
Boom, boom, boom.
Gee, I need you to
boom.
get this right and Tyvis to get it wrong for me to hit.
Actually, I just remembered something.
You know what?
No pressure answer for me.
Nope, for anyone.
False across
Why
the
would
board.
you do
I got
that?
Across the
Wait a
board,
minute.
it's true.
No, wait a minute.
No, you can't change your
Tyvis
answer.
changes. Tyvis is changing. I will allow the change.
No, then I'm gonna stick with false.
No,
then.
this
I
guy.
allow the change.
I'm good. I'm gonna
Allow
stick with
the
the false.
change.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
stick
think
with the
you should allow
false.
The answer
Stick with the false.
is false. I was gonna let him change.
I know,
to
'cause
lose,
he
Jay.
wanted
But
to
he
get his
did.
parlay
But
right.
he did change his original commitment, but it wasn't to Alabama.
That is correct. It was originally Georgia.
Yeah.
And then
So I
he
got that
switched.
one.
You know how I knew that
Alabama.
it
Bull,
was
you
false?
are the Elijah Moore People's
He
Champ
wanted
today.
me to
Tyvis,
change
can
too
you
bad.
pass me the belt, please?
You shouldn't have, really. You should.
That's
you
what my
should
mom
stuck
used
with
to
your
No,
gut.
I did stick
That's
with
what
it.
my mom used to say to me.
I wrote false.
Pass me the belt, please.
I'm like, no, go
We
get your set though.
It's upside
are
down,
the
boy.
champions, my friends.
6-5. Is that what the final score was?
And
then-
I'll keep on
Yes.
singing to the end.